All right, guys. This is the Genius Weatherman with Lean Keto Times, and got my burger patty, and got my 2 pasture-raised eggs, a little mustard. It's my carnivore diet. Been doing pretty good. Might have had a couple tomatoes a couple days ago, but anyways. Before I start, hit like, subscribe, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about why you should be the nice guy, and just want to talk about this book that was written years ago called The Art of War, and how basically it's still used today as far as strategy is concerned. And it's not that when it comes to pickup or talking to girls, we're at war with them. It's the exact opposite. But the strategy in this book can very well be applied to pickup, in the sense that in the book it talks about how you don't want your enemy to think that you are going to act a certain way. And one of the ways of doing that is to come across as harmless. For instance, the book says, I don't think you're near when you're far away. I don't think you're far away when you're near. I don't think you're weak when you're strong. And in pickup, you want to let girls think you're more beta, believe it or not, in the beginning, i.e. the nice guy, when actually you're more alpha. And then when they think you're weak, they think you're beta, and give you all kinds of tests, then then you have to show them that you're strong, because you're actually alpha. So this is a lot different strategy than most pickup artists and most top dating coaches that teach their clients to, first let them know right off the bat that you're alpha and you're strong and you're all this. And then the girl doesn't go for it. She rejects them, or see that as too intimidating, and then she'll, reject you, just trying to basically defend herself. So this is why I always advocate being the nice guy, because you already know deep down inside, you're not necessarily a nice guy. Like, if you have your act together, if you know what you're doing, and let's say you were to get in a relationship, she's going to know that you have all the power. And at any time you can dismiss her and go get another girl. But this time, or at that time, she would be worried about that, because she's allowed herself to be invested in the relationship. But what most guys do now, they try this push-pull theory for a girl even is invested in a relationship, either on a intimate level or just right off the bat. And then the girl just rejects him out of principle. I mean, she has no reason to fall for some kind of tactic like that. So, the principle behind this book called The Art of War is that you want to let the other person know, or make them think, perception, that you're harmless. And this is why social skills are so important. Because when you go to nightclubs, for example, and these girls are in large groups with their friends and whatnot, you don't want to go in like you're threatening the group. You know, like I'm alpha and all this, you know, high value nonsense. Because that will scare not only the group away, but the girl that you're trying to talk to. So it's better to do the opposite. Be the nice guy. Go in there super friendly. Placate. Give compliments. Admire the group. Praise them. Pretend like they are more high value than you. Be humble. Make yourself less high value. Or at least that perception. And then what happens is, psychologically, people will mirror that and actually invite you into their group. Well, that's exactly the same thing that happens when you apply the principles of that book, The Art of War. Is your enemy basically just invites you into their group. So then you can take over from within. So imagine you do this correctly when it comes to pickup, and so good. The girl's friends invite you into their group, and now you have an opportunity to talk to the girl you want. You get her isolated, and now you can run your game. But so many guys get it backwards. There's a lot of these PUAs and top dating coaches tell their clients to do the opposite. You know, they tell them, oh, go in from the side, talk to the hot girl first. You know, don't worry about the friends. If they cock block you, it's because you're not high value, or you're not pretending to be alpha or some silly nonsense like that. And that's why you're not getting any results. You gotta remember, people don't owe you anything. It's like in the book Art of War, you're trying to take over your enemy. Think your enemy owes you anything? No. You gotta be smart about it. So, it's good to think about that when it comes to pickup. Let me reiterate, girls are not your enemy. However, most of you guys act as if she is by giving her the first impression that you're better than her, or you're some alpha dude, or you can just ignore her friends and all this other crazy stuff. And she won't appreciate that. You know, for the most part. Some girls will. But we're not talking about some girls. I'm not talking about the exception. I'm talking about how to consistently get what you want. So,